It feels so natural.
Let's talk about the patriarchy and why it's the best possible thing for women.
We need to cherish the patriarchy. We need to protect the patriarchy at all costs.
And yes, it involves women submitting.
We don't need to smash the patriarchy. We need to preserve it, because when men are in charge, women are happier. Patriarchy does not oppress women. It values us for our femininity, not for acting like a man. A woman's natural place is serving her man. This is what gives us real, genuine fulfillment. And any woman who says otherwise is either lying or delusional.
Today we're going to be talking about women and their roles, right, as homemakers, housewives.
For us to dig deep and to understand truly what submission is about.
So let me share as one woman to another on this journey of becoming a submissive wife.
A woman's role is to respond, and how it's the man's role to initiate.
This is our role. This is what we were created for, and so we want to take it seriously.
And allow him to lead you and guide you in this journey of becoming a submissive wife.
Women who just utterly reject feminism like I do. Feminism has lied to you.
So basically, I've been inspired to talk about womanhood and what that looks like and what that means in your daily life as a woman.
We should be submissive to men, and why we should obey men and listen to men and be sandwich makers, dishwashers.
Embracing my role.
What you need to do is get back in the kitchen and shut your mouth.
They make the decisions and we come under them.
Of course, if he said you have to put knives in this drawer and this drawer needs to be over here, then yeah, I would submit.
Your husband, as he is the boss.
He's the boss. That's it. Daddy has the final say.
We are made, I think, to complement men who are the head of the home, and we are their suitable helper.
Only one person can lead, and you are choosing to submit.
Being in your feminine energy, he's allowing him to be a man, and running the show.
They are making a sacrifice of their freedom not to be with other women.
Any man that I'm around will feel more like a man because I'm there. I wear dresses, I wear my hair long.
I am a very feminine, girly girl, if you will. I love all things pink and frilly and floral. I love baking and decorating and cooking and cleaning.
Men have a very strong sexual desire. That's okay. That's how they were made. If you're not going to be sexy for your husband, somebody else will.
We need to be hot and beautiful and make babies.
If you marry a man and he wants you to look a certain way, you have to look the way he wants you to look.
Personally likes when I have long hair, so I keep my hair long, and he likes when I wear dresses, so I try to wear more dresses nowadays. He doesn't like too much makeup, so I try to keep it very natural. So I should try to please him, right?
Obviously, as my husband, he gets to decide what I wear. I am his property after all.
Your aim is to be his main woman.
She's there for his pleasure, how he wants her to dress, how he wants her to look.
If he likes a slim, toned woman, you can get on the treadmill. If he likes his woman to be compliant, then you can practice obeying instead of confronting. Remember, society is going to tell you that you don't need to change and that you're perfect just the way that you are. That is not true. So instead of getting angry about his preferences, you should thank him for guiding you towards change and self-improvement.
Your body is his body. This is not feminist world, my body, my choice.
Guys, I need so much male attention to get through the night. You would know.
I do.
You would know.
I do. Nothing better than male attention.
Nothing.
If you don't have it, it just ruins your life.
There's like air, male attention. What's better?
They have a bigger responsibility. Come on, girl, just take it. We're meant to just, come under and submit.
So our husband's the head of the wife. But the husbands are the leaders.
As women, we were meant to submit.
The authority and the position of a man, of a husband in his household.
Presenting him with something, letting him tell me what he wants, and then following submissively and respectfully and joyfully and cheerfully.
I either stay silent or I rephrase what I'm about to tell him.
Only take orders from men.
But we are to listen and be obedient, okay? We are to be obedient. Our husbands are above us in authority, okay?
Women want a man who is superior to them. My partner is my superior.
But it is okay to have authority over you.
But if he declares it as what needs to happen for you and your family and then submit to it.
Women need mansplaining. It's very good for them.
We submit under any decisions that our husband has to make. How to honor your husband through sex and through submission.
We should be home, that we should be cooking and taking care of our kids and being keepers of our home. Find the joy in the washing of the dishes, in the keeping the house tidy, and making this house feel like a home.
Cooking for him, keeping a beautiful home for him, keeping yourself looking good as well.
Women are supposed to be homemakers, raise a family, serve their husband. Whereas men are supposed to be the providers, they make the money. Women are much happier at home in the kitchen than slaving away at some corporate office.
I love homemaking, baking, and learning new recipes.
Us women, we are sent as helpmates and to be helpers for our husbands.
The man to lead the woman, and she obeys him in submission.
I only take orders from men.
The man of the household and the one who leads you in the relationship.
It is not good to be controlling, and it's not good for you to want to take over your husband's control, you know.
Every relationship that I know where the woman took over, it's failed, if not just living completely miserable.
My ideal world is the patriarchy. I love toxic masculinity. Actually, the more toxic, the better. The only thing that women need to know is their place. And that is, of course, the kitchen.
It's silly for us to try so hard to be equal to each other. We're not. We're totally, completely different.
They need to get back in the kitchen, like me in 10 minutes. I don't want to be independent. Independent is a word that my small, female, tiny brain cannot comprehend. The only thing I can comprehend is being barefoot in the kitchen, pregnant, making cookies.
Allow your husband to take the lead, get out of his way, follow his lead. He is a leader for a reason. Submit to your husband. So that's the topic for today's video. Just practical ways of serving your husband. As a wife, that is what you're called to do. Just cook what he likes. You know, make sure that you have food ready when he gets home from work. Keeping the house nice and neat. I know personally my husband loves coming home to a nice clean house with a meal on the table.
Having his clean clothes every single day, so I make the effort to do that.
He never doesn't have a meal. He never needs something to eat and it not be ready and there for him.
I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and pack all his, you know, special drinks that I make him, and his meal prep. You know, I cook like 3 times a day. And
I like to fix myself up in a certain way. Just catering to him, right? Working hard to make sure he's providing. I think he deserves coming home to a nice cooked meal, to a nice clean home, you know, to you looking presentable and nice and happy to see him, right? These things are doable. I mean, there's always something else you can do, something else you can clean.
And when he gives you instructions, you will have to obey him. So listening to your husband and taking his instructions, obey him without having to argue with him.
When you respect your husband, or when you respect men in general, but however they are in a relationship in your life, that actually enables them to love you so much better.
And obey that. And what he wants us to do, how he wants us to help him. And she has to obey him. She has to help him. As a woman, you have to obey him.
Do this. And we said, yes, sir.
The woman is made for the man, and the man is not made for the woman.
Why do you think I have such a problem with feminism? America would be much better off if women never got the right to vote.
I don't think that women should have the right to vote.
Because they tend to make decisions based off emotions, unlike men who use logic and reason.
Men know more about politics than women do. I always ask my partner who I should vote for and do as he tells me. If I didn't, I would choose a candidate based on my emotions. For example, how they looked or how kind they sounded.
America was much better off before women gained the right to vote, so I say repeal the 19th Amendment, get women back in the kitchen, and if anyone has any store recommendations for where I can get a new apron, please let me know in the comments below. I am dying for a new apron.
And yeah, women should go back to not speaking unless spoken to because it's disgusting how women treat everyone, including men around them today.
We are crazy.
That's why I am a proud, staunch anti-feminist.
I'm sick of these strong, independent women. You mean independent brat? You're just a loser who can't get a man. Oh, I don't want to slave away to any man. I'm way too good for that. I'm a queen. Look at me at my job at Hooters. I love mansplaining. And I need it 24 hours a day from my alpha male.
Obviously, I'm dumb. I am a woman, but hey, I can't change that about myself, so might as well be proud of it. So yeah. Obviously, I don't think for myself. I'm a woman, of course. It's written into my DNA. You know, I can't even read, by the way. But yes, my life does revolve around men. Does yours not? That's so sad. If you are a woman, your only purpose in life is to serve a man, to serve a husband. So I really do recommend that you start seeking male validation before it's too late, honey. Ladies, you have to give listening to mansplaining a try because I swear to God, I soak up information like a sponge when I listen to mansplaining.
You need to anticipate his needs and make sure they're fulfilled at all times.
I gained my education through mansplaining. The only credible education a woman can acquire is through listening to a man mansplain. If you're a woman and you don't have a degree from Mansplaining University, just shut up. Also, obviously, as a woman, my opinions are not that of my own, so that's just a given. So, like, tell me something I don't know.
All the stuff that men actually do, whoo! And feminists make me laugh, too, with their whole equality thing, because you don't see 50% construction workers or bricklayers or 50% women in sanitation. They just want, 50% in the cushy jobs.
What do you enjoy doing for him? What does he enjoy you doing for him? I personally love to always have his clothes clean and put away so that he never has to dig through the hamper. He never has to ask me for clean clothes.
As women, we want and respect men who are superior to us. When I say superior, I mean better than us. He earns more money, he's more accomplished than us, he's physically stronger than us, he's mentally stronger than us.
To serve his needs. Serve him every single day.
I became feminine and also shocking, submissive.
I cherish it. I love it. I grew up
You
wanting
cherish
it.
the patriarchy.
I do.
Only take orders from men.
Patriarchy protects women from themselves. Women think emotionally, men think logically. Left to our own devices, women would destroy society. Patriarchy makes sure that doesn't happen either. In short, patriarchy means men and women get to fulfill their natural roles. He goes out to work and you stay at home. You are in your feminine and he is in his masculine.
Announce when dinner's ready. That's it. If you're not, shut up.
You are less than your husband. You're supposed to be almost like a slave.
Sacrificing ourselves with a form of slavery.
It is time to enslave all women. Get them back in the kitchen where they belong, making cookies, making babies. That is what we were put on this earth to do.
I like doing things for him. I like helping him.
How can you better serve? How can you better help? How can you better assist, aid, back him up, support him?
Oh, well, my career matters just as much as his. No, he is in charge of making those decisions.
Do I just follow and let him lead? Following my husband, joyfully submitting to him, letting him lead and guide us as he provides for us so well.
The man is the head of the household. The man is the head of the wife.
We are to submit to your husband, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient.
And to bless him and to serve him and not resent him when he's not making decisions that you think he should be doing. Yeah. Nagging was the opposite of that. And I feel like that actually puts the opposite effect on your husband to where he doesn't even want anything to do with what you're saying. Yeah.
Apologize and everything, how much I wanted to do better, because I've always been submissive to him.
Submissive wife, happy life. Men actually deserve that from women.
Men need us, and God made us to satisfy that need, and I think it's wonderful. We are made, I think, to complement men who are the head of the home.
They make sacrifices from working long hours so you can stay at home.
that the world would not run without men.
Making sure he's doing everything for his job. Men's minds are like so consumed with providing that sometimes they forget these things, and we're here to help them remember.
We're bombarded with feminism.
I think it's absolutely cancer. It started out as cancer.
There is a girl so deep in there that does want a dominant, authoritative man that she can look up to and learn from.
The following is a comprehensive list of all of the rights that women should have, nothing more, nothing less. Number 1, the right to serve her husband. Number 2, the right to cook. Number 3, the right to clean. Number 4, the right to go make a sandwich. Number 5, the right to get back in the kitchen. Number 6, the right to raise her children. And last and certainly not least, the right to shut up. Yup, that's it. Follow if you agree.